Dr. Jero, your take on this very trending story we are discussing this morning.
I was just laughing when my boss was talking.
You're laughing at your boss.
Um,
They are stressing us in
no,
Abuja.
I was laughing at the situation. I was just laughing at the situation because I had a worst case scenario
Okay, you
here in
see?
Warri.
Wow.
My son was seriously sick. I think was convulsing. And I was rushing, carried the young boy, running. And somebody saw me. What is it? I said, I'm going to the hospital. Because I was not having a car. The person offered me her car. And I was carrying this boy to the hospital. They stopped me at a roundabout that I should produce vehicle papers. And I said, look, this is the situation I found myself. I'm rushing to the hospital. They were talking English. I just left the car just in the middle of the road and then stopped Keke, took the key, and I was going to the hospital. Before their boss came and said, what is it? I explained to him. Seeing my child, they now allowed me to enter the car and then drove my child down. That's how some persons have lost their lives. It is how reckless, sorry to use the word, how reckless these people are. Sometimes we say they are not educated. But yes, that's our impression. But the truth is that they are educated because most of them went to school. How else can you define education? Well, probably we will say they are not literate enough to understand the rules and regulations. But I think the truth is that they are only beclouded by the emotion of personal gratification.
Exactly.
And so many
Right.
of them join the service because of what they want to benefit. And what is that benefit? What they get on the road. And then Pillar 1 of the FCIP 25, the Federal Civil Service Strategy and Implementation Plan. Pillar 1 talks about capacity building and talent management. And then if I use the 6 pillars of FCIP to analyze the road safety, the police, the VIOs, you will weep. I think what I will seize this opportunity to appeal to the echelons, those who are in Home of Affairs, that they need capacity building. If they are looking for resource personnel, I volunteer myself as a consultant human resource manager, as a chartered human resource consultant, rather. We can train them. We can build their capacity such that they should understand what the force, what the service they have joined, what it entails, so that they will serve Nigerians better. Because, like my boss rightly said, they are overriding the patience of Nigerians, especially now that things are terribly out of reach. It's very unfortunate with that incident, especially with the VIOs. I'm so glad with that development, that judgment. But I think another thing that should be looked on is not just the issue of the VIOs. The state governments and the FCDA should also be called to. I think when Honorable Minister Wike came into existence, that thing was stopped. This issue of traffic agency that are not government agencies. These are made by the state. Like you have in Lagos, you have the issue of LASMA. Their character, their attitude is very unwelcoming, and it's not good. So in Delta State, we used to have what they call the DESMA, but another group has come. I don't know the name they go by. There was one I told. I said, you are parking on the wrong side of the traffic because you are waiting for offenders. What if trailer come and brush you? So I think while the politicians are looking for a way to have gratification to their people that voted for them and that helped them in one way or the other, they should also be mindful of duplicating agencies. These are the challenges we have in the civil service. Duplication of parastatals, duplication of agencies, duplication of functions, duties. And I think this should also be looked into. Thank you for now.
Thank you very much.